You said something rather astute that seems obvious, but is really the tension point here. The vesting clause of Article 2 says that all power is vested within the President of the United States. Are you trying to tell me that the FBI and the Department of Justice are not independent agencies? Are you saying that all of the power under the executive branch is concentrated in a single human being?
Yes, it's not just me. Don't take my word for it. Right? As you said, Charlie, the constitutional text, Article 2 says the executive power of the United States is vested in the president. And then it stops. There's no other personnel mentioned. Because of that, then the Constitution says, and the president has, right, the responsibility to take care that the laws are faithfully executed. He has the powers to do this and that. But he's the only one mentioned as having those powers and those duties. All the we call them inferior offices of the United States, they assist the president. But I was going to say, don't take my word for it. This is the argument that George Washington made. This is the argument that Alexander Hamilton made. It's even the argument that Thomas Jefferson, who was no fan of the earlier two, made. And it's the view of the Supreme Court. So just 2 years ago, there were these cases that got to the Supreme Court where Congress Congress doesn't like this. Congress doesn't want to have an energetic executive. Congress often wants the executive branch to be split up, disorganized, because that increases Congress's power. So what Congress has tried to do has been to prevent the president from firing people in the executive branch. And one of those cases got to the Supreme Court 2 years ago in a case called Seala Law. And the Supreme Court said no. Just like Hamilton said, just like Washington said, just like Jefferson said, and Abraham Lincoln said. The president is the top. All the powers, you said, Charlie, is concentrated in that one person. And so to be able to make sure the entire executive branch follows his agenda, he must be able to fire anyone with any authority in the executive branch because they only just get it from him under the Constitution.